Hello everybody, it's mid-May, we're up at Steve's apiary. He's got a spare box, the one you see in the centre of the screen. And from another location we've just collected a colony of bees that have been established for a while. They're in this small red 6-frame nuke. So what we're going to do is transfer them out of the nuke into the big box. We'll let you have a look at the screen as we go along. And we're going to checkerboard the frames, meaning that we're going to put a new frame, an old frame, a new frame, an old frame as we go through, and you can follow along. And if you've got any questions, pop them down in the comment section below, and we'll answer them later. So I'll give you a bit of a running commentary as we're going. So this is Steve, he's at one side, I'm at the other. We've got the empty frames here, just so you can see what they look like. They've been made up this afternoon. It's a sheet of wax with wire reinforcement inside there, so when they're spun out it doesn't blow the frames. They're all nailed together, so they're new frames. You'll see the difference between the new ones and the old ones. So what we're going to do to start with is angle the camera back so you can see everything. So we'll go here. I think that frame's just come undone, so I think one I've not nailed together right. I think Steve's going to bang it down. While he's doing that, I'll be taking the lid off this box. If you can hear it cracking, that's the propolis or bee glue. The first thing to see inside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames. Bees have been really busy over winter, they've come through nicely. There's actually a lot of honey in this box as well. So we'll use the hive tool, lever the frames up and give you a glance. I'll show you what we've got in here. So this is a British Standard Deep. Showing you what we've got here. This is honey. I'll show you the corner, there it is, it's oozing out, look. In here we've got glistening nectar that they'll dehydrate and cap over. And then these are the cells with the young inside. Just having a look, there's no larvae. So, looks like that one. It's got lots of larvae on both sides. No larvae on the, lots of capped brood on both sides. No larvae, so I'm suspecting the queen swarmed from these. So I won't be surprised if we see some queen cells inside. Queen cells are larger cells that the bees make for the purposes of making a new queen. I'm just looking, lots of pollen stored, lots of capped brood, 1 or 2 larger bees, as you can see that one's larger there, that's a drone, the others are females workers, again capped brood, that biscuit coloured, honey around the edge, glistening nectar. Same on both sides, no evidence of any queen cells. So up here we've got a new frame, an old frame, a new frame, an old frame, and we'll go through in that fashion. Now this frame's rather thick because we didn't space them correctly, or there may have been a frame missing. Thank you, Steve. And again, we have got queen cells, I'll show you those in a moment. These raised cells that look like little bullets there, like 2 2s, they're drone cells. Drones being male bees. The flat ones are where normal female bees are going to come from. And I mentioned a moment that we've got queen cells. If you look there, can you see that big cell just at the end of my finger? Looks like a peanut, and the other one a couple of inches above it. That's where a new queen is being produced. And that's to replace the queen that swarmed. So I'm going to leave those 2 cells in. The first one out will probably destroy the second one, emitting matricide. So it's usually the first queen out will live. If we see any more queen cells, we'll destroy those. We should only have 1 queen in a hive. Can you lift that one, yeah. Steve? This is very heavy, it's full of honey. Lots of stores, lots of pollen. Don't see any queen cells on that side. Lots of honey. That's a mighty fine frame again. Oh, and there is a queen cell. And a queen about to emerge by the look of things. We destroyed, no it's not a queen cell, we'll destroy that. Down. Don't want any more queens. They always tend to build them in the most awkward places. In fact, I put these two frames together in the centre just to keep a little bit of heat. And now we've got the final one. And it's a shallow frame, but they've built out on the bottom of it. You can see they built the extra comb at the bottom, and that is virtually packed full of honey. In fact, do we have any other shallows?
Don't think we have.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll put it. We'll take this one away. No, I won't. I'll leave this one for the bees.
Yeah.
I'll leave this for the bees. I was going to harvest that honey, but no, we'll leave it. It's a new colony. We'll give them as much in the way of resources as possible. So just space these out a little bit, just to make the frames that little bit thicker. And I think these will expand at a great rate of knots, because that's not a bad looking colony. Inside the box, we've still got some bees, you can see. So we're just going to tap those down into the bottom, and then they can go in the hive. Got a few more on this lid. We'll get those in there as well, and then the lid can go on. I think we've got a yellow lid for this one. Steve's just getting that lid. Once it's in, we'll place the strap over. We'll come back in a few days' time. We'll check that we have made a new queen from those cells. And that's the start of a lovely, strong colony. Started off with 5 or 6 frames. We've now got, I think, about 11 in there, 10 or 11. As the season goes on, we'll put a queen excluder on to stop the queen going up. We'll put another shallow box full of frames. They'll store the honey up there, keeping the queen below. And then by next year, this will have probably tripled in size. So that's it from Bayton, Paul and Steve. All the best. Bye bye.